You spent May moving mountains. The physical exertion was constant. But as June opens, that outward momentum hits a sudden, jarring halt. The brute strength used to force your way forward is useless for the task ahead. The shift begins on June 1st. Mercury slides into Cancer, triggering an internal mechanism that unlocks your emotional archives. You've stored vague feelings without a name. Now, Mercury forces you to assign exact language to these abstract shapes, slotting them into defined categories. A label locks them into reality, ending the habit of pretending. Preparing for the abundance of this month requires opening the old guarded files. By the evening of June 2nd, the focus turns to hard architecture. Long-term money decisions and financial plans demand strict discipline. People with authority notice you today because you did the work quietly and out of sight. The initial isolation you feel is actually a secure structural foundation. It was built in silence and now waits for the right language to define its purpose. On Tuesday, June 9th, Venus aligns with Jupiter in your house of communication, triggering the peak astrological aspect of the quarter. The manifestations arrive fast. Ideas prove fertile. Business proposals carry serious, lasting weight. A collaboration agreed upon today has the structure to last for years. Watch carefully. Massive opportunities rarely announce themselves with fireworks. This arrival often disguises itself as a mundane conversation over coffee. Less than 24 hours later, on June 10th, the momentum hits a brick wall. Communication locks up. This diagram illustrates the mechanical pressure test occurring. The outward connections you generated yesterday hit a solid boundary, measuring the structural integrity of the seed you just planted. These walls verify that you actually want what is waiting on the other side. By mid-month, your focus pulls inward. You stop worrying about public achievement and start pouring your attention into curating private beauty within your home. Buying a simple flower for your kitchen table mends internal fractures that self-analysis misses. You are using aesthetics to repair psychological structures. This preparation is necessary for June 19th. Chiron enters your first house, triggering a multi-year process of deep vulnerability. We have a habit of taking our deepest wounds and dressing them up. We call them character or strength, or we turn them into a personal brand. Chiron strips that away, leaving only the unvarnished reality of the pain. The core wound steps into the light solely so it can heal. When the solstice arrives on June 21st, it warms that exposed nerve. Expanding your capacity to receive requires letting unexpected beauty into your private spaces, while honestly accepting your most unglamorous vulnerabilities. On June 28th, energy shifts location. Mars crosses out of your physical first house and lands in your second house, the sector of your wallet and resources. Look at this energy transfer. The capacity for explosive physical exertion depletes, instantly reallocating its total volume into a stable, slow-growing financial endurance. You are moving from running to investing. On June 29th, communication turns backward. This 3-week window is strictly for reviewing old agreements and closing open loops. You are finishing what you started rather than looking for an exit. Courage at the end of the month means possessing the endurance to fund and maintain what you have already built. You have transitioned from the strength of the body to the strength of the pocket. This month of inward focus culminates on June 30th as Jupiter enters your fourth house. Home stops being about square footage or real estate. The financial endurance and the revised contracts you've worked on all lead to this, the conscious, healed decision to stay. By giving up the force and naming your wounds, you've transformed those vulnerabilities into the permanent foundation of an expansive home.